CJVicLeachReport.com. We have probably the hottest trader in boxing right now, Mr. Jack Loew. Jack, thanks for joining us. Jack, we're going to ask you 3 quick questions. The first one, and the one that I'm wondering, is there's been a lot of hoopla and build-up about what's Kelly's plan? What's he going to do? Is he going to stay true to form on court? My question for you is, why is everybody second-guessing an undefeated middleweight champion in terms of strategy when you haven't lost and neither is he?
I think just because of the way Bernard Hopkin and his people are saying, that's the first thing out of my rule. They stay true to home. They proved it for 34 fights. Miranda said the same thing. Jermaine Taylor said the same thing. Manny Stewart said the same thing. They all said the same thing. They did stay true to form. We're not changing our game plan. Of course, we're fighting the legend, and we're going to stay cautious, but we're going to put the pressure on the minute the fight starts.
Like right away, the first round.
We will run across the ring and make a fight.
Okay, I guess my second question, I'm going to change it up, is a tactical question about the fight. How are you guys going to cope with how Bernard Hopkins fights? He clinches, he holds, he headbutts, he fakes fouls. How are you guys going to deal with the drama that is Bernard Hopkins?
It's a good question. We come there, we brought some rough scoring partners in. I think what people are really misunderstanding is how big and strong Kelly Pavlik is on the inside. We're welcoming him to be on the inside. So for him to get into us to clinch, he's only going to have one of those times he's coming in there, we're going to land on him. When you got a guy like Kelly, that's all you got to do. You really only got to land one. And the minute we see a little bit of wall from his old legs, it's a fight to be over. So I think Bernard's got to worry about getting in, starting those roughhouse tactics. If he gets us low, he's going to taste his nuts too. And he hits us by the hand, we'll hit him by the hand. Whatever it takes to win the fight, we are prepared to do whatever he wants to do.
Okay, my question is, where does Jack Loew go from here? Because if he retired with 1,000% career winning percentage. Do you want to raise more world champions? Do you want to become an Angelo Dundee or a Manny Stewart? What do you want to do? Because we know you're not in for the money, you just love the sport. I mean, you still do drive-ins, and you're one of the hottest trainers on the world. So, where do you want to go from here? What's your goal in this game? To make an impact?
Yeah, my thing is, like I told Kelly, one day, we're on borrowed time. And what I mean by that is one day Kelly's career will end. I don't want mine to end. I don't want to be just that one-hit wonder. I don't want to say, he trained Kelly Pavlik to get something else. I've had a lot of great amateurs and national champs, but this is where it's at. When you get a world champ, you're all of a sudden that elite guy. And I've been now working with a lot of other big pros. I got like 4 undefeated guys coming up, 9-0, 10-0, 14-0, and I just talked to Mr. Aaron to sit down with me November 1st, and he says he's got some plans for me. So no, I think I definitely want my career to move on. I don't want to just have one world champion, but you know what? If it doesn't work out like that, Kelly Pavlik, I think, is one of the hardest and greatest fighters anybody could ever wish of being in their corner, and I would not be disappointed.
That's great. My thing is this: you're getting to a point now where people are like, "Whoa, what do we have here?" Established pros, established champions. Oscar De La Hoya does it all the time. All the time. What are you going to do when pros come to you within the game? Maybe guys you fought before. Jermaine Taylor, you never know. And say, you know what? I want you as my trainer. Are you ready for that part? Because that's coming.
I'm not going to mention no names, but yeah, I've been contacted actually. You know what I mean? And